You talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents. The first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And the Ducks ready to kick it away first. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the counter. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Fourth down, Manning. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Still on his feet at the 45. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Now here's Manning. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Makes makes a connection. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Manning on play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Touchdown Longhorns! Into the end zone for 6.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Fielded in the end zone. It's Davison. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Motion from the wide receiver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Dante Moore. Got his man on the right. They stay aggressive and push their way. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give on the counter. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Moore swings it out to the flat. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the back in motion. Moore will throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Here's Arts to throw. Looking left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
Here's Manning to throw. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Yeah, and you could tell he wanted to get it to the big man, and I would too, by the way. You got a 6'4", 6'5", 6'17" wide receiver out there. You want to throw it up so he can make a play. Set those feet first, then you give it to him.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Manning. The sweet feet buy a little time. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. The Ducks signal for their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's Moore to throw. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. At the 35, he's open. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Now Oregon will call it second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Moore to the air. Got his man. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And the Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Davison. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm.
And they got him for the sack. Had good protection for a minute, tried to create a little more time, and the defense was there to stop it. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. On target over the middle. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the 1st down.
Love the play call. I love being aggressive there in the first play of the drive, backed up on your own end. There's a lot of coordinators that would just try to run the ball, get some more room, get into a rhythm, but they're taking a shot right away. Find some real estate. Receiver, QB on the same page. That's looking really nice if you're on offense.
What a great job by the defense understanding where they're on the field. Listen, the wide side of the field's this way. They're going to try to run that sweep, identifying it, flying like madmen to the football, just understanding speed and space. I got to be ready for that, and they were.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They feed him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Manning, bringing the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Nine-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Rides to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. 4th down, more. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking for room. It's Davison. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense.
Got it! Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
And, man, this offense needed that. They've got to get it going. That clock is ticking. They've got 0 points on the game. They've got to put a couple of plays together. There's play number 1. Let's see if they can get a streak going, get down the field, and put some points on the score.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Oregon! And it looks as if they'll have all the subtlety of a sledgehammer as they bring in the jumbo dudes for the 2-point try. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and they vault on top by 1 here in the 4th. And he's going to try to return this one. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Manning. Looking to scramble. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front winning their one-on-ones. You got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Gonna take a shot. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Ripped off the huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Arch Madness. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. Just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself. Snowed under by the defense.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this 3rd down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
Making side adjustments here. Third down from the gun, Manning. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
Well, this is an offensive coordinator that has a lot of confidence in his guys, and you can see that from the play calling. They were backed up all the way down near their goal line at the start of this drive, but they've stayed aggressive the entire time, putting the trust and confidence in his quarterback, in his players to get it done. They've moved this thing all the way down the field, and now they've completely flipped it. They're now at the goal line of the opponent. You gotta love what you've seen from this offense.
From the red zone, it's Brown. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
You need points to win this game, but it's a good sign that your offensive line is firing off the ball here late and getting some push. That was a really good-looking run late in this one.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Running inside, it's Smothers. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. Now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
Oh, and they let a golden opportunity slip away. A chance to take the lead. Ball goes off the upright. Game's not over, but they're not going to get too many more chances like that.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run, but now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
The corner's showing press. They want to be physical here. Throwing more. Buys a little extra time. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding